Hey guys, what's going on? SpitBrix here, back for another LEGO Ninjago video. In this video, I'll be going over the pros and the cons of the upcoming 2017 Hands of Time LEGO Ninjago sets. Be sure to stick around for the whole entire video so you can hear all my opinions for each of these sets and see which ones are going to be probably the better sets. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be going over the pros and the cons for the new LEGO Ninjago series 2017. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into each of these sets. Starting it off, this is a pro. This is a Vermillion Attack. I really like this very small set. Even though it's small, you get 2 Vermillion warriors or 2 Vermillion tribe members, and then you obviously have Kai. And I think this set is really awesome for the minifigures, and you also get one of the time blades, which I think is really awesome as well. Has some really cool looking features, and also you get quite a few of those little red snakes, they come in very handy for mocks or other creations, and are just a really cool piece in general. So overall, a really cool looking set. Definitely going to be getting this small one. Next one is definitely both a pro and a con. This is the Samurai VXL, has 428 pieces, and as for this set, I think there's a lot of things going on. However, I'm not a huge fan of the general Vermillion that we get in this set. I do understand that we do get an actual minifigure of this general. However, I don't really like the brick-built snake tail. I think it looks a little bit incomplete, and I think LEGO could have done a little bit better. I personally would have preferred to just get the rubber snake tail that we saw in the Serpentine series of LEGO Ninjago, but then again, to go with a brick-built form. Now, as for the actual build of this set, I love the minifigures that we get, other than obviously the general. We do get Nia in this set, as well as the Mystery Samurai. As of the time of this video, we do not know who that is. The actual VXL vehicle, I think, is very creative. Although we do get a lot of vehicles in the Ninjago line, I think this one is really nice, has some really nice details on it, and overall really cool color scheme. Obviously also has those really cool stud shooters up on the top, which I think are a lot of fun. Definitely one of the better play features in these LEGO sets now these days. The next pro, this is the Dawn of Iron Doom, has 704 pieces, is going to be one of the more expensive sets for the first wave in 2017. Now this set comes with a whole bunch of minifigures, including both the Time Twins, which are going to play a big role in the Hands of Time series this year, as well as 1 Vermillion tribe member, as well as Sensei Wu, Jay, and Lloyd. So overall, the minifigures in this set are absolutely insane. And then on top of that, you get this awesome looking serpent mech, which I think is probably one of the best mechs that we've gotten for a really long time. Very creative, kind of reminds me of the Great Devourer in a few senses, but then again, this is much better in my opinion. I love the color scheme, and of course, that awesome clock on the very front, which hopefully will be a printed piece. And then we get 4 of the time blades, which is absolutely awesome that we get 4 of them in this set. And of course, that cuts down on needing to buy a whole bunch of other sets if you want to get all of them. So overall, really awesome set. The little outpost which Sensei Wu is held captive in is a little bit weak in my opinion, needs a few more bricks, but of course that's not really the main portion of this set. It's mostly on the Dawn of Iron Doom mech sort of thing, which I think is really awesome, definitely a pro for this season of Ninjago. Next up is Destiny's Shadow, and I've actually heard a lot of bad things about this set from other YouTubers that just do not care for it. But I don't really see why they don't care for it. I actually really like this set. I think it's a really cool spin-off of the Destiny's Bounty, which we've been getting for quite a few years. You can see the resemblance up on the very top where they kind of make a miniature Destiny's Bounty head sort of thing. And I think the colors on this set are kind of all over the place. But the minifigures we get Cole, Lloyd, and then of course a Vermillion, I think are very strong. I love all the new armor on the Vermillions. And overall, I think the minifigures are very strong. The build itself, like I said, the color's kind of all over the place, but I think the pieces that make up Destiny's Shadow are actually really cool, and I kind of like the concept of it. I think it looks very sleek and elegant, and I like the way that they use the two canoes on either side of the Destiny's shadow to give it some more emphasis. Kind of like a big piece right there, but I think it's really cool, especially if you're gonna buy this set and then use it for parts. You get two canoes, so overall a pretty good set. Definitely had to give it a pro in this season. Now, here is one of my major cons for this season. Now, don't take this personally if you like this set. It's just my opinion. These are all my opinions. This is the Desert Lightning set, 201 pieces. Now, I'm going to say this is a con. I personally do not care for this set, even though we do get 3 minifigures for probably a $20 set. Hopefully $15, but probably $20. I do like the minifigures. However, the actual build resembles too much of the Ninja Bike Chase, in my opinion. It just looks too similar, and of course we just got that set pretty much. That's a pretty recent set, and I just think it resembles it too much. I think LEGO had to think outside the box a little bit. Obviously, yes, there are a different villain. Of course, we're not going against pirates, and then of course the fact that they're not both ninja bikes. But I do think it's kind of based on the same sort of thing, and I'm not a huge fan of vehicles, especially smaller vehicles. I like big vehicles with a lot of detail. Not a huge fan of this. I would have rather of this set been just one vehicle for either of these guys that's bigger and has more detail. That's just my opinion, but in my opinion, definitely too much like the Ninja Bike Chase. Next up is a pro and a con. This is the Vermillion Invader set, which I think has a lot of cool looking playability functions, especially with those two catapult features in the back that throw those little orb pieces that we got in Galaxy Squad, I believe that was. So that's pretty cool to see those return, obviously. However, there are some similarities to some sets we have gotten. That includes the Warrior Bike, and then of course the Overboard Attack. Now, we got these quite a long time ago, so I mean I can kind of see why they can come back to it, and I did like those sets. However, once again, they have to be a little bit more creative, but I'm not going to give it a complete con. I do think there are still some good things about this set. I love the color combinations, I love the minifigures. Obviously, we get a very nicely built Vermillion Invader that looks pretty sturdy. It looks like if you drop this thing, it's not going to just completely shred into a whole bunch of pieces. And so I do give it a pro and a con for this set in general. You guys can let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about the Vermillion Invader, 313 pieces. And of course, next up we have Dragon's Forge, which obviously has to be a pro. I don't see what's bad about this set, to be honest. We have 6 great minifigures in this set, 2 of which we've never gotten before, which is awesome. We get the 2 main ninja for, I guess, this wave, which is Kai and Mia. And then, of course, we get 2 Vermillion, which is awesome. Now, of course, the little hut we get, or the forge, I think is built very nicely. It kind of reminds me of some Hobbit sets we got a while back. I didn't end up picking up any of those, so I'm definitely going to pick up this one. Looks really cool. I like the build design, making like the circular windows on the sides. I think there's a lot of cool techniques that were built into this. Definitely some time was taken to build this correctly, and I do definitely give props to the designer of this set. I think this set looks very nice, very elegant. And then of course the double-headed dragon. Now the heads I think could have done a little bit better, but I love the rest of the dragon. The fact that it looks like there's like 2 dragons that got merged as one of the wings being water and one of the wings being fire. I think that's really awesome, and of course the blue and red color scheme goes together really cool. And then 2 tails. I mean, who doesn't like a dragon with 2 tails? I mean, that's just really cool. So overall, a really awesome Dragon's Forge set. This is the most expensive out of this line of LEGO Ninjago sets, but definitely one of the best. Alright, and that wraps up my video for the pros and cons of the new wave of LEGO Ninjago sets for 2017. Be sure to comment your guys' thoughts below. These were my opinions. Yours may be completely different. I totally understand that. But of course, these are my opinions, and that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SpitBrix, and I'll see you guys in the next video coming very soon. As always, if you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any LEGO Ninjago action, and I'll see you guys later.